Welcome to Lesson 11. My health. صحتي. صحتي. Lesson's objectives. Overview of the article the in Arabic. Reading text in Arabic. Example vocabularies related to human body. And example vocabularies related to human senses. أهداف الدرس. استعراض اللام الشمسية واللام القمرية في اللغة العربية. We'll explain that a little more details in the grammar section, but the takes two forms in Arabic, either associated with letters, we call them sun letters, or associated with other classification of letters, we call them moon letters. كيفية how the know-how قراءة الكلمات how to read words في النص when they are in sentences. بعض المفردات some vocabularies المتعلقة related to بجسم الإنسان in the human body. بعض المفردات some vocabularies المتعلقة related to بأحاسيس الإنسان with human senses. This is section 2 of lesson 11. قواعد grammar. The in Arabic, the article the in Arabic. اللام الشمسية واللام القمرية في اللغة العربية. The associated with one class that we call sun letters, and the associated with the other class that we call moon letters in Arabic language. Definite and indefinite are similar in Arabic and English. Like English, Arabic use alif and lam, the, to make nouns definite. Both English and Arabic have few categories of nouns which are considered definite without the use of the, including names, for example, John, Amina, possessive case, Samir's book, Kitabu Samir, and in this case we're saying whose book belonged to, whose this book belonged to. Names of cities and countries that consist of one word. In Arabic, another important thing to remember that we use the attached pronoun. Definite in Arabic is also accomplished with the attached subject pronouns. Kitabuhu. We take kitabu, a book. Kitabuhu, his book, then become definite. Some letters in the alphabet are hard to read after the alif and lam, such as sheen and ra. In this case, the lam is not pronounced. Instead, the letter, the sheen and the ra and the others related to them, they are doubled using the shadda, as in the word ash-shams, ash-shams. As you can hear, you cannot hear me saying the lam. You cannot hear the lam when I pronounce the word ash-shamsu. The sun, that's what ash-shamsu means. Ash-shamsu is pronounced ash-shamsu. There are 14 letters that follow the example of the sheen, the letter sheen. These are referred to as al-hurufu shamsiyatu. Al-hurufu shamsiyatu, the sun letters. Because we said ash-shamsu mean the sun, so we refer to this classification as sun letters. The other 15 letters, including the hamza, such as the qaf and the mim, are referred to as al-hurufu al-qamariyatu, the moon letters. These letters allow the lam to be pronounced, as in the word al-qamaru. Al-Qamaru. You can hear the lam. Al-Qamaru is pronounced as Al-Qamaru. Recall in the early lessons we said syllables in Arabic are defined by the sukoon. By the sukoon. It's very easy to remember. And recall that sukoons are on the vowels like alif and waw and ya. When they are vowels, there's a sukoon on them, even when you don't see them sometimes in the text. And they are also in the shadda. The shadda doubles the letter. The first letter has a sukoon, and the second letter takes whatever accent on the shadda is. And the lam after the alif and lam when preceding the moon letters, you also sometimes don't see the sukoon on it, but it does have a sukoon. So remember these rules as you read. So the first syllable in ash-shams, because the lam is not pronounced, and there's a sukoon here under the shadda, is basically ash. We colored the lam here in green to remember that it's not pronounced. And the first syllable in al-qamar is al. You see the sukoon on the lam. In many texts, you don't, Arabic text, they don't have the sukoon on these lams, so just assume that there's a sukoon on them. While reading in a normal pace, the last syllable of the word is combined with the first syllable of the word after that. For example, when we read الحروف الشمسية الحروف الشمسية, we basically combine the last syllable of the first word with the first syllable of the second word. And in the case of the sun letters, we actually jump from the last letter if it has an accent, if it does not have a sukoon. If it has an accent, we jump from that to the sun letter itself. So we skip the alif and lam altogether. In the case of the moon letter, we jump from the last letter to the lam itself in the alif and lam. And you could see this in the how we broke the syllables of these two words combined. Al, huru, fush, sham, si, yetu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 syllables. There's a sukoon here, al. There's the next sukoon is on the waw, on the vowel, huru. Then we jump from the fa to the sheen, and this is the next syllable, fush. Then we continue here. There's a sukoon on the meme, and there's a sham. Then si, we take the sin and the first ya here with the sukoon, and then yatu. In the case of al-huruf al-qamariyatu, we basically go al, huru, full. We jumped from the fa to the lam. Qamari, yatu. Basically 5 syllables. Again, al, huru, full, qamari, yatu. Here's some practices in reading that we will do. Kana. Kana has 2 syllables in it because You don't see the sukun on the vowel here, but you have to assume it is. Kana, when we combine it with al-jawu, here's a sun letter, so we go from the noon to the jim here. Kanaj, kanaj, kanajjawu. As you don't hear the alif and lam all together. Kanajjawu matiran. Notice that we stop a little bit here on the wow just to kind of help in the reading, but not necessarily. You don't have to stop. It's a one syllable from the jim, the wow, the meme, and the alif. Alif here, it's a vowel and it has a sukun on it. You have to assume that. Ka naj jawuma tiran. Kana jawu matiran. When you read in a normal pace, you usually don't hear the syllables, but I'm trying to emphasize the syllables to assist you in the reading. The weather was rainy. The weather became sunny. أصبح الجو مشمسا. أصبح الجو مشمسا. أصبح, we jump from the ha to the jim here. The first jim and the second syllable is on this sheen with the sukun. So we go أصبح الجو مشمسا. Okay. The waves remain high until the evening. ظلت الأمواج هائجة حتى المساء. The first syllable stops here at the lam. The lam has a sukun, the first lam. ظلت. Notice that we jump from the ta to the lam here, because this is a moon letter. The hamza is a moon letter, and the lam has a sukun, so we jump from the ta to the lam. ظلت الأمواج هائجة حتى we jump from here to the lam حتى المساء. ظلت الأمواج هائجة حتى المساء. The road continues to be closed due to construction. ما زال الشارع مغلقا بسبب أعمال الصيانة. Notice here again we jump from the lam to the sheen, to the first sheen, and the alif and lam disappears altogether. And this is a sun letter. It has a shadda and the kasra is below it. We jump from the lam to the sad, the first sad, and then we continue. So both of these are basically sun letters. In the previous sentence, we have two examples of moon letters, the hamza and the meme. And here we have examples of two sun letters, the sheen and the sad. ما زال الشارع مغلقا بسبب أعمال الصيانة. ما زال الشارع مغلقا بسبب all together. Look at this one syllable from here all the way to the ain. بسبب أعمال الصيانة. And that concludes our grammar section for lesson 11.